morning, everyone. Welcome to our primary holiday concert. That was quite an act I have to follow there from the beginning. Before we get started, I wanted to give you a very brief overview of the evolution of our holiday concert this year, because there was quite an evolution. Mrs. Pierman, who is a star and the original mastermind of the holiday show, began working on the Santa Goes Green production with the lower primary students and the P5 and 6 students who had speaking roles back in early November. The P5s and 6s had been planning to do a steel pan number, and they were almost ready to perform for you today. Sadly, as many of you know, Mrs. Pierman's mother passed away just under 2 weeks ago, and she had to go back to Trinidad to be with her family. So we had several meetings to decide what we were going to do with the concert, as Mrs. Pierman was not here to lead the charge. One option was actually to postpone the show until her return in January, which, judging by the excitement today, would have been a very sad one for the children. Well, Mrs. Troke put her hand up to take the lead, saving the primary concert this year. The P5s all joined the this is all within a week. The P5s joined the Santa Goes Green cast, and the P6 teachers put together a beautiful choral reading in one day, they wanted me to add. The P6s have been doing a fair bit of choral reading and readers theater in their class, so this was really a meaningful extension of their curricular work. We're now all very excited for the show. A few thanks before we begin to Carolyn Toogood, Nicole Robinson, Sue Crofts, and their artistic team of students and parents for putting together this beautiful set. Thank you to all of the parents who have helped with today's show. There are too many to list, but you know who you are. Thank you very much. And finally, a special thanks. She did not want me to do this, but I thought this was the only time this week I'm not going to follow Mrs. Troke's direction. A very special thanks to our organizer extraordinaire who went far and above her role as director and supervisor. She is our PE teacher turned all-star event coordinator. Thank you, Mrs. Troke, our fearless captain, and what has turned into this great adventure. This show is dedicated to the Pierman family who are in our thoughts today. Enjoy the show. Can you give me, Mr. Brown and I, 1 second to move the podium?
As citizens of the world, we are called on to reflect on the goodness and charity that many cultural celebrations evoke. All of them, Christmas, Kwanzaa, Diwali, Ayamiha, Hanukkah, and other festivals call on us to be charitable human beings.
Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa is an African-American and Pan-African holiday that celebrates family, community, and culture. There are 7 principles shown in Kwanzaa. Umoja, unity. Kujichagulia, self-determination. Ijama, collective work and responsibility. Ijama, cooperative economics. Nia, purpose. Kuumba, creativity. And Imani, faith.
Christmas. Christmas has different meanings to different people, but the concept of charity and goodwill is among the most important. Diwali. Over the centuries, Diwali has become a national festival that is enjoyed by most Indians, regardless of faith. Hindus, Jains, Buddhists, and Sikhs. In all interpretations, one common thread rings true. The festival marks the victory of good over evil.
Ayamiha. Ayamiha is a celebration
week lasting 4 or 5 days in the Baha'i calendar. During the festival, Baha'is are encouraged to celebrate God and His oneness by showing love, fellowship, and unity.
Hanukkah. Hanukkah celebrates the triumph of light over darkness and of spirituality over materiality.
Eid al-Fitr. Eid al-Fitr is also called breaking of the fast. It is an important religious holiday celebrated by Muslims worldwide that marks the end of Ramadan, the Islamic holy month of fasting. Eid al-Adha. Eid al-Adha is the second of 2 religious holidays celebrated by Muslims worldwide each year. Many Muslim pilgrims visit the holy city of Mecca leading up to this time. The Eid celebration lasts for 3 days. The days of Eid have been singled out in the Hadith as days of remembrance.
Today we'll be presenting to you a choral reading that will be based on a poem, The Cumberland Beggar, by William Wordsworth. It highlights the predominant theme of every celebration that is observed around this time of year, hope and charity. We recognize that we are internationally minded students, and we have come to understand that we are more alike in many ways than we are different. And so our reading begins. On the side of a street, an old traveler walks aimlessly. He is without food and proper clothing.
Poor traveler, his bag trails with him. Poor traveler, scarcely do his feet, barely disturb the winter dust. He is so still in look and motion. Poor traveler, every door he passes turns him away. Poor traveler, the vacant and the busy all pass him by. Even the slow-paced cars leave him behind. Poor traveler.
However, an elf told me this: the poor traveler has prompted charity in others. By keeping a smile, despite being down and out. With this smile, he keeps alive the kindness at the surface of our hearts. So much so that people do provide for the needs of the poor traveler. The poor traveler, known to the people as the man who walks about the streets, triggers something in the townspeople, something that brings the inner need to be charitable, sharing in the same planet and space as the poor traveler. The poor traveler, seeing a change of heart in the people, begins to stand up straighter. He even has a word for those that come to his need.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
The traveler, receiving the generosity of others, feels rich and blessed. He is a grateful traveler.
Grateful traveler, now has a few cents to buy something to drink to quench his thirst. Grateful traveler, now has a bag not ripped and torn. Grateful traveler, now has food
And so it was that the grateful traveler slept that night with a big smile on his face, thinking of the love and charity that he'd been shown during the holiday season.
selfies. Now, where do you like these solar panels, Mrs. C?
Solar panels?
Oh, up on the housetop. How to do it, fellas? You got it. Click, click, click. Oh, hi, Rudolph. All ready for the big night? Howdy, Miss C. I reckon I'm about ready now. Y'all like my new smartness? Well, it's 10 times longer than the old one and uses up a fraction of the power. It looks as bright and shiny as ever, Rudolph.
Solar panels? Smart noses? What's going on here?
Santa, dear, it's time you get on with the program. It may seem inconvenient at times. We're all going green this year, and you might as well get green too.
Green?
That's right. Green isn't environmentally friendly. Green isn't evergreen. Green isn't, well, sing it, Sequoia. Let me tell you all a story of a day not long ago. I was growing in a forest north of Rio de Janeiro. I was cool. I was relaxed. I was growing branches, but everything went south when my friends were all clear cut. Something was wrong, and I suspect I got caught up in the greenhouse. We've got to change soon, or we're going to come up short. Get it? Short.
But you mean I have to give up everything that I like TV and Christmas lights, heat in my workshop and gas in my sleigh?
No, we didn't mean that at all. Now listen, y'all. I've got a nose for this kind of thing. I happen to know there are actually some things y'all can do that don't have efficient ways. And cleaner, too. Bless you! It's about power, Santa. New ways to get power to the people. Power to the people?
Right on!
But wait, new noses? New power? I don't know if I like this idea. I like my old lights. I'm Santa Claus. I can't imagine giving up my SUS. SUS? Sport Utility Sleigh.
Well, Santa, it is an easygoing dream.
But we've got to do our part, or there won't be a world left for you to fly around on Christmas Eve. It's not about giving up power, Santa. It's about developing new and better power that works great and doesn't ruin the world.
Power to the people? What a perfectly Christmassy idea.
A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Deer wouldn't be offended. Are you kidding? Oh, backup power sounds like a great idea. That's a good start. Not to mention this planet. We've got to get used to more recycling instead of throwing everything away we think we've used up.
What do you mean, Snowman?
Well, take this old silk hat I'm wearing. I've been considering trading it for a newer model, but now that I think about how full our landfills are getting, I think I'll just keep wearing it till it completely falls apart. Then I'll recycle it into a shopping bag or a cool bow tie.
Oh, I get it. By reusing what we have and recycling all that we can cure the things that are ruining our planet.
Bingo, Mrs. C. Reduce, reuse, recycle. That's the key to save the world.
Reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Ho, ho, ho. I like the sound of that, but how does it work?
It's easy, Santa. Take this fruitcake, for instance. We've been recycling it for years.
Ho, ho, ho. Really?
and turning it into a usable raw material to make another product. Like aluminum cans, they can be used, recycled, and back on the shelf in something like 60 days.
Even Christmas trees can be recycled. Really? Christmas tree?
Sure, we can chop them into tiny bits to be used for compost or mulch. Just master ground to bits. These trees contain valuable nutrients that I can help save this planet. I think I'm gonna be sick. You see, Santa, global warming is real and the greenhouse effect is happening. But we're not helping us to do something about it, are we, y'all? That's right, Rudolph. There are lots of things that we can do to reverse the trend and save the world. It's our world, after all, and Christmas is a great time to change our ways and treat the world like a precious gift it is.
Ho, ho, ho! It's our world. It truly is. It truly is.
We're gonna change our routine.
a green microphone. And I'm dreaming, of course, of a green Christmas this year. Thank you all very much for coming. This may be the last time that we can hold this event in this format. We had to rent an extra 150 chairs, and we'll have to take the curtain down next time if we're going to put it on. So very many thanks to all of you for coming out. It's nice to see not only mums and dads, but also grandparents and uncles and aunties as well. So thank you all very much indeed. And I'm sure that you'll join with me in giving another round of applause to what has been an absolutely outstanding cast and a wonderful show. We talk about a team. We started out with our very successful soccer team, and teams, family building is something that we're very proud of what we do here. And I think when you look at something like this, the coordination, the organisation, the way things are pulled together, and the way that children pitch in together really does make it a very, very rewarding experience for them and for you as an audience. Teams need leaders, and this team's had an exceptional leader, and she is not going to thank me for what I'm about to do. Mrs. Troke, make yourselves known to me. Where is she? Come on.
If it wasn't for the staff. So thank you to Mr. Simons for hooking us up with all the lights and the sound. Thank you Ms. Pimentel for stepping up on sound. Mrs. Outerbridge for on sound as well in the backstage. We also had all of the primary staff. Nobody's in their comfort zone with the rehearsals, to be honest, but we managed to get it together. We really miss Ms. Pierman for this, and she really showed her true value not being here. So can we get another round of applause? Our cast knew their work before we even started, and the assistants stepped in, so thank you very much.
Megan's moving from the PE department to the music department next year, but she doesn't know that yet. Can I ask you now just to, this is very difficult, if you could sit very quietly and don't move for 4 minutes. Could you manage that? I'm sure you could. The children are going to lead through into the area at the back of the gym, and then you'll be allowed to join them after that. So thank you again for coming. I hope you had a good time, and I hope you have a really good holiday wherever you are and whatever you're doing, hopefully with family. So thank you all very much indeed. Thank you.
Hey, sweetie, let me just get ready. All right. Bye. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Be nice to get one of all three of them together, actually, and just clean it up.
All right, baby. Take you to your class now, girls, okay?